Wilson, the organization's #1 assassin, is finally ready to retire. But just before he calls it quits, his boss Lena surprises him with a luxurious hotel suite as a farewell gift. Sounds nice, right? Except Wilson's instincts immediately tell him something is off. The moment the hotel manager opens the balcony door, Wilson senses danger. He tries to stop him, and in the middle of the struggle, bang, a flash of light flickers from a tall building across the street. It's the reflection of a sniper scope. Without a second thought, everyone hits the ground, hiding behind cover, no one daring to stick their head out. Wilson quickly confirms the sniper's position and reaches for the remote to close the curtains. But just then, a waiter suddenly attacks and rips the remote out of his hands. The fight is messy, and in the chaos, the waiter ends up shot by the opposing sniper. For a moment, it feels like they're safe, but then the hotel manager jumps Wilson again. Wilson's killer instincts kick in. He grabs a vase and smashes it over the manager, knocking him down. But fate plays a cruel joke. The manager falls right onto the remote, reopening the curtains. Instantly, another bullet rips through the air. Mike, who's been traveling with them, keeps his cool. He slowly unbuckles his belt, uses it to hook his bag off the floor, and calls their boss Lena to report what's happening. What he doesn't know is that Lena is the one pulling the strings all along, the true mastermind behind the assassination. She doesn't want Wilson to retire because she fears he'll join another organization and become a rival. As Wilson carefully lifts a mirror to check outside, the hotel manager suddenly comes back to life, strangling him with a wire from behind. Mike reacts fast, tossing something to distract the manager before shoving him out of the high-rise window. Just then, Lena calls again, claiming she sent someone across the street to finish the job. She tells Wilson to use the mirror to confirm whether the threat is gone. Wilson tosses a pillow as a test. Nothing happens. Then Lena says, almost too casually, that he can step out from behind the pillar. That's when Wilson freezes. How could she possibly know where he was hiding? The horrifying truth hits him. Ever since he mentioned retiring, Lena has been trying to kill him. Now, with all communications monitored and the building surrounded, Wilson has no way out. Thinking fast, he grabs the remote again, but the curtains are jammed in the glass. With no other choice, he smashes the surveillance camera with a crystal ball, cutting off Lena's live feed. But that only makes things worse. Furious, Lena sends in an elite kill squad to finish the job. Moments later, Mike hears movement outside the door.